Architectural Builder's Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
I said, you know what? I'm going to call you. You know, when you press the panic, you have two bars. One that opens all the time and one is not moving.
Do you have a panic device now that's not working?
Well, we tried to install one.
Sir?
ED501-AL.
You're doing a new installation?
Yes.
What's the model number of the panic device?
ED-501-AL.
And what is your order number?
Oh, no. I don't know where they got it. You know, we just came to work, but...
They probably didn't get it from me.
No, we didn't. I don't know where they got it.
So you're probably going to need to call who you ordered it from for technical support.
Okay.
What's the problem with that ED501?
Well, it has, you know how you press the bar and opens, right? But underneath has a striker, like a small striker.
Yeah, the deadlocking tab. Yes, sir. I'm familiar with that. That's a very important piece of equipment.
And it doesn't move.
Well,
when you press the bar.
Yeah.
When I press the bar, it doesn't move.
Yeah. So so it's not supposed to move. It doesn't move when you push the bar in.
So how you open the door?
Have you read the installation instructions?
I only got one little page.
So have you read the installation instructions?
No.
Okay. So here's the concept. You've got the big latch. Okay. When you push the panic device, the latch comes in. The deadlocking tab, the only time that it goes in is when you pull the door closed and it hits the strike. The strike on the soffit of the frame keeps that thing depressed in all the time when the door is closed. When you hit the panic device, it will pull in the big latch, but the tab just slides off the strike. It's meant there to be a guard to keep the bolt locked. So here's the experiment. With the panic device, push in the little tab and keep it... Oh, I'm sorry. Let's start over. You can take your finger and move in the big bolt, right? It goes in when you push it out. When you push your finger. Okay. Now, put your finger on the little tab and push it in and hold it in.
Okay. Push it in. Hold it in.
Hold it in. Now, can you push the big latch bolt in at this time?
No. It doesn't move. It's locked.
Right on. Yeah, absolutely. And that's the purpose of that tab. It blocks the bolt from going in. But when you hit the exit device, it's not supposed to retract the little tab. It's the strike plate that keeps it pushed in. And that way you can't play with the latch bolt when the door's in the closed position.
So when you push the bar, why it stays inside the thing and the door doesn't open?
What stays inside?
You know, it stays inside the striker and it doesn't open the door.
What are you talking about? The deadlocking tab?
The deadlocking tab, yes.
So is the door closed in this example?
The door is, okay. I got it right here in front of the door. It's closed.
So the tab should be all the way in the head case of the panic device. The strike plate should be pushing it in. Doesn't the strike plate have a little ramp that you've got the deadlocking tab held in with?
It has like a little tiny thing, yes.
Okay. So that little tiny thing is what is responsible for keeping the deadlocking tab pushed all the way in when the door is closed. But when the door is closed, you go up and hit the panic device, the touch bar assembly, the big latch is immediately going to retract.
So this is backwards. That's the problem.
But it could be. So a A lot of people install that strike upside down or not the right way, and then the panic device doesn't work. And you know how that, problem. And you know the person who installed it, you know where they would have seen that? In the installation instructions.
That's when I know I don't read instructions, right?
Hey, I don't either.
But listen, I know that, I don't know, I had no idea where they buy from this stuff from, but what you're telling us has been very, very, very useful.
Right on.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now I understand.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, have a good day.
Bye-bye. You too.
Bye-bye.
Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. So what this client was describing is basically this. This is an ED501, and as soon as the client called and he said, and I understood he meant ED501, I initially wasn't going to take the technical support call because we didn't supply it. But when I heard it was an ED501, I've been selling this device for over 30 years. It's the most durable piece of mechanical hardware I've ever sold. I've had one fail in 32 years, and that's because the client welded it to the face of the door. He didn't screw it, he welded it. The 1800 degrees of heat melted the spring, and then he called me and wondered why the latch didn't work at all. And I took it off. I immediately saw he welded it, and I says, why did you weld that? He says, well, I don't know. I says, well, where's the spring? Well, yeah, you melted the spring. So what the client was talking about was the fact that the deadlocking tab is not being retracted when I push the exit device. It shouldn't. As we went through it, I wanted to make sure that the device actually worked correctly. So he was able to demonstrate that that worked. But when I asked him to do this, then that shouldn't go in, and it did, and it does not. So I knew I had it correct. So probably what is happening is, probably what is happening is he installed the strike incorrectly, that the deadlocking tab is not operating correctly. It might be getting pushed in slightly, meaning that the latch bolt isn't operating the way that he thinks that it should. Regardless, the answer is this does not depress in, and it's really important. I mentioned ramp. You see the feature here on the strike, it's not down here. Well, that ramp area must always be mated to the deadlocking tab. That ramp area right here. It always has to go like that. If you're installing it such that the ramp is not keeping the deadlocking tab depressed, it will not function correctly. And just giving them a hard time about the installation instructions. But at the end of the day, I've learned the hard lessons, as most other people have as well. Read these twice. 3 times. I do now, because I learned the hard way. Spending time, wasting other people's time, actually, and saying, hey, it doesn't work. Well, do it like this. There you go. Thank you very much. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.